Have you ever wondered why you're drawn to video games and you keep getting that urge to keep playing them and playing them? Just one more game, just one more game. I want to talk about that today. And there may be a multitude of different reasons why we like enjoying playing video games. The most obvious reason one is that they're fun. But a lot of people don't really think about it on like a actual like deep mental level on how our brain works, right? So we're all wired as humans to go out and explore, adventure, get new experiences, and to be successful. And we get these things from video games, right? We have an opportunity to go out and do something risky, to go fight a hard boss, to go take on a challenge without as much of a fear of failure as we do in the real world, right? We can go out there and put ourselves out there, and then we have an opportunity to try again and to learn to become stronger, and we get to see that sense of progression. Like video games very clearly show you progressing through the game, leveling up, getting new stat increases, getting better armor, getting better weapons, whatever it may be, right? And so in life, we don't see that as easily. So video games, for a lot of us, scratch that urge within our minds and give us that satisfaction. And this happens because there's a part of your mind that can't tell the difference between fiction and reality. And this happens because there's something called mirrored neurons. And happens within your mind. There's been studies on this, multiple different studies. The study I'm thinking of is there was a group of two different women knitting. One group of women knitting were just watching another group of women knitting, and they were scanning their brains. And what they found is their brains lit up in the exact same way, meaning that the people who were not knitting, their brains were lighting up in the exact same way as the people who were knitting. And this applies to us when we're playing video games, when we're watching TV shows, watching movies, and that is actually where it can actually be harmful to us, because we get that sense of fulfillment, we get that sense of progression, we get that sense of moving forward without actually moving forward in our lives, without actually going out and adventuring and experiencing new things. Now, I myself am a gamer, I love to game, but I think it's really important that we think about this as well, because I have found in my own life that I went way too hard into video games and I wasn't getting those things from the real world like I needed to be. I started falling behind in credit card debt, started falling behind in my health, started gaining more weight, started to become more lazy, started to develop depression, have really negative thoughts. And what I found is that I needed to find a better balance with the video games in my life. And to do that, what I have found is the best way is to have like a purpose in your life, have a main quest in your life, something that you're working towards, and then break that down into smaller quests. You know, each individual quest will take you towards that main quest. It's just like in like a game like Skyrim, right? You have the main quest, but you also have side quests. You also have smaller quests within that main quest to help you progress to get to the final main quest game, right? That's what we're doing within our own life, and that's what we actually need to provide for ourselves. Many people don't have written down quests. Many people don't know where they're going. And if you don't know where you're going, then anywhere is going to get you there, right? You need to focus in and give your mind a direction, a place to go. Give yourself that sense of progression and allow yourself to start moving forward. And when you start to find yourself drawn back into the video games, and you're playing way too many video games, what you can do is you go back and look at your vision. For me, I have a vision board over here, so I look at that every single morning, every single day when I'm feeling distracted and I don't want to do any work, I just want to play video games. I look at that and remind myself, why am I doing this, right? And I think about the individual daily things I can do to get me to that, and that really helps for me. So let me know what you guys do in your life, if you guys ever thought about it this way, and make sure you shoot me a follow if you liked my content. I post content like this all the time.